welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Youtober, a cozy day of Youtober, day 9. So today we're going to kind of have a different style video. We're going to do a book unhaul, something I should have done years ago, and I just have a problem of letting go of my book babies. But there are definitely some books on my shelves that I have read and I don't or didn't enjoy it, so there should be no reason it stays on my shelf, or ones that have been sitting on my shelves and I haven't read them and I probably won't read them. Those ones should go too. So I have I have 3 big bookshelves that really need to be gone through. So we're going to I'm going to divide them up. We're only going to do this one today, and then, we'll do the other ones in some other videos, because again, they're my book babies. This is kind of difficult for me, which is why I'm in comfy clothes, because this is going to be a sad moment for me. I do want to preference saying, just because when I show you guys the books that I'm going to let go of, just because I didn't like them doesn't mean that maybe you like them. Everybody has their own, preference as to what they like and how they interpret a story. So please don't get offended if you see a book on this list that I'm getting rid of that you liked. So this is how this is going to go. I'm going to go through these bookshelves and I'm going to take out the ones. I've already kind of looked through some of the stuff. A lot of this stuff is gonna go actually on the shelf, which is why we're starting with this one. We're gonna leave this bottom shelf alone because I actually just put these books here. These books are ones I haven't read, but they're ones I want to read. And then I do have the books behind me that I read last year. There's a couple books in there that, one I know I almost DNF'd, and there's other ones that just, So, this is a long introduction. I'm hoping this will go up on a Sunday. If I'm right, it would be 9. The 9th is a Sunday, so get cozy with me. And, we're going to start taking stuff off the shelves. I'm going to fast forward all of it. I'm going to put some music behind it, and then we're going to talk about the books and a little bit about why I'm getting rid of it. So here we go. Wish me luck. I'm kind of scared to do this. You also might see the cats a lot, so I'm going to kind of turn my back to you guys, and we're going to take some stuff off the shelves. Here we go. Wish me luck. Okay, that was a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 piles of books that need to go, and I'm only keeping 2 small piles. Well, and these ones. These are my Sailor Moon mangas, so those are staying. Sailor Moon mangas have to stay. But yeah, I'm going to quickly do a pan over and show you guys this mess, and then we're gonna kind of go through, and I'm gonna, I don't know, briefly tell you. I'm gonna quickly go through them fast. I'm gonna, like, you know, if I haven't read it and I just show no interest, I'm just gonna go, I just haven't read it. If I have read it and there's a reason it's in here, then I'll let you know. So I'm gonna do a quick pan over, show you guys all this, and then yeah, I'm gonna go through and tell you all of the books and why they're going. I also need to find a box and figure out what I'm gonna do with all of these, because I don't know yet. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me very well. Where to start? I guess we're going to start with these. These are books by Maggie Shane. I have 4 of them here, but I think there's more somewhere in this pile. These were probably the first romance, like paranormal romance books I've ever read. I liked them at the time. I feel like I've outgrown them though. So we have, and I don't even remember what order they go in. There's 2 by Twilight, there's Prince of Twilight, there's Embrace the Twilight, Twilight Hunger. Maybe, oh no, this is not the first one. This is the second one? I don't even know. Does it say? Oh, this one's signed too. This is a signed copy. If someone's a Maggie Shane collector, they'll be excited to have that. Is that the only one I have that's signed? I think so. Yeah, I think so. So these ones are going just because I've read them multiple times, and yeah, I think somebody else maybe will like them. Alright, next is a book that I definitely, if I remember correctly, I read this years ago and I DNF'd it. It was the weirdest book ever. I didn't understand it. It's got a weird title, but a cool cover, and that's The Nymphos of Rocky Flats by Mario Acevedo. It was weird. So it's going. And I distinctly remember that it was a weird book. So it's going. Then I have, there's going to be some really angry people. Dear John by Nicholas Sparks. When I got this, I was like, oh, I'm going to read some Nicholas Sparks. And I never did. Because in the back of my head, I'm just like, I know there's people who love Nicholas Sparks, but I couldn't put myself to do it. I was like, I don't even know if I can deal with the cheese factor. So, that's going. Book I've read, Goddess of Light by PC Cast. She with her daughter wrote the House of Night series, which I just talked about in my Dark Academia. This is PC Cast's romance, but it's like Greek gods and stuff. Yeah, it's like Greek gods. It's good. I'm keeping one of the books in the stories, and surprise, it's the Persephone and Hades one, but this one's gonna go because I read it. It's good. Next is Rain by Amanda Sun. This is part of a series. I read it. It was a good series. Enough to stay on my shelves. Not really. It's going. You know, you shouldn't put smaller books on top. Whatever. Okay. One that's been on my shelf for 100 years and I have not read or picked up, so it's going, is Patty Jane's House of Curl by Lavorna Landvik. Now, if I remember correctly, I got this at BJ's. I got it at one of the Whole Food stores. So, you know, sometimes when you're a book lover, you just gravitate towards a book and you're like, oh, maybe I'll read this. I haven't read it. It's going. All right. Then one that I bought that I was going to read, I wanted to read. I got it at Goodwill. I thought I was going to read it because it's kind of a classic to people, and that's Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. It's been on my shelf. I haven't read it. It's going. Sorry for those that love that book. Next is a book I read and I DNF'd it. No, I didn't even DNF'd it because I don't really DNF books. I feel like I need to finish them. However, if I was the person that DNF'd a book, it would have been this book, and it's The Coffin Path by Catherine Clements. I read this as part of, if you follow Jade the Libra, she does a spooky book club. She had this on there. I didn't like this. Was it kind of spooky? Sure, I guess, but I learned more about herding sheep than I needed to in a gothic horror. That's it. If you go on my Goodreads, my review for this is up. And that's exactly pretty much what I said. Alright, next is a book that I've read, I liked, but I have a second copy of it. It's Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. I loved this book. I actually, did I take it out? Yeah, I took it out. I read this while I was camping, and our camping parking ticket was in it, so. But I do have another copy that a friend got for me that he had signed, so I'm going to keep that one. That's in the bookshelf behind me. So we're going to get rid of the one that's not signed. Next, The Sanatorium by Sarah Pierce. This book was good until the ending. The ending kind of made me mad. It's going because it led you up and was like, oh, it's going to be good, it's going to be good. And then the reasoning behind how this person was caught. What? You knock my camera down, children. I swear to you. Anyways, how this person was caught was really dumb, in my opinion. I won't give it away, but yeah. I didn't much care for it. Alright, next is The Night Will Find Us by Matthew Lyons. This is another one I read for Jade Libra's Spooky Book Club. I liked this book. It was definitely, there was moments in it where it was really messed up. But it was also very weird, so I don't know. Will I reread this again? No, I won't. So it's gonna go. Then we have Girl Bomb by Janice Earlbaum. This is a memoir, and I find that I don't really like memoirs, and they're hard to, I don't know, they're hard to judge and like, not judge, but give a rating to, because this actually happened to somebody. This is somebody's story, and I couldn't connect with the story, so it's going. Then I have Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland. I did get this book. This is it's got a signed book plate in it. I got it as part of a unplugged book box. What is going on behind me, madam? Again, I read it, I enjoyed it. It wasn't something that blew me away, so it's gonna go. Alright, dun dun dun, The Coveted Grey by E.L. James. This is 50 Shades of Grey through Christian Grey's eyes. Get it? The eyes, right there. I like 50 Shades, so I'm actually keeping 50 Shades of Grey, but I'm gonna get rid of Grey, because it's the same story, but Christian Grey's view, and yeah, it's the same story, so it's going. I'm trying to, but this is why we're only doing a bookcase at a time. If you wanted to know. All right, next is a book that's been sitting on my shelf, and I haven't read it. It's A Private Hotel for Gentle Ladies by Ellen Cooney. Book that's been sitting on my shelf. Haven't read it. Probably won't read it. The Tuesday Erotica Club. I thought I read this book, but I don't remember. I feel like I have. So it doesn't seem like it would be very, if I have read it, wasn't very memorable. It's gonna go. These next couple ones I got, I won. They're advanced readers copies. I won at a run. There was a raffle going off. Of course, I'm gonna put my raffles in the basket that has books, but I haven't read these. So I have 2 a.m. at the Cat's Pajamas. It's a novel by Marie Helen Bertino. It's kind of a cool cover. It's kind of retro. Welcome to Dog Beach. We're a cat household, so no. Also, I think this is a middle grade, maybe. Yeah, ages 10 to 14. I'm 37. Goodbye. The hen who dreamed she could fly. I don't know anything about this. It's short, but it's chickens. I have bird phobia. Welcome to my channel. No, thank you. Next is one I've had on my shelf as well. I went through a phase where I was buying kind of rom-com, but more adulty rom-com things when I was kind of transitioning from my 20s into my 30s, and I thought whatever. Explanation not needed. This is Marshmallows for Breakfast by Dorothy Comson. It's going. It's been sitting on my shelves. All right. Keeping it moving. Back is hurting sitting this way. My Life in Pink and Green. I don't know where even I got this. Oh, Goodwill. All right, it's going. It's been sitting on my shelf. The Devil Wears Prada. I thought I was going to read the book and watch the movie. I watched the movie. It's really good. So, do I want the book to take my brain? I don't know, but The Devil Wears Prada. I don't need to read it. One I've read, and I was okay about, and that's Coffee and Kung Fu by Karen Bricho. It was okay. It's going. Doesn't need to be on my shelf. Never After. These are stories from Laurel K. Hamilton, Yasmin something, and other people I can't pronounce. I bought this because it's Laurel K. Hamilton, and as you'll see from one of the shelves, I really like Laurel K. Hamilton. I'm starting to kind of step away from Laurel K. Hamilton though. Her Anita Blake series. We'll get to that when we get to that bookshelf. Anyways, that's going. Deep Blue. I think is a Little Mermaid retelling. Again, it's been sitting on my shelves. I'm not going to read it. It's going. Alright, another book that I won. Priscilla by Nicholas Shakespeare. It's been sitting on my shelves. I don't do really well with historical books. I don't know. I don't read many of them, so that's gonna go. We're gonna start a new pile. Another one I think I won. Space Mountain. It's for kids. It's a kids comic. I'm not gonna read it, so there it goes. One I'm not sure why I even bought. I got this at Barnes & Noble. It was a bargain price. I got it for $6, and that's Cassandra French's Finishing School for Boys by Eric Garcia. I don't know. I guess the price tag got me. Another book I think I won. Dancer, Daughter, Traitor, Spy. As a dancer, I thought this was cool. I haven't read it though. It's going. Alright, this is going to kill some of you, but hear me out. Okay. I have book 1 and book 2 of The Mortal Instruments, and that is because I started to, somewhere in these piles, I started to collect the ones where if you put the spines side by side, they kind of match up. So I have, I think, 1 and 2 of those books somewhere in here. I don't know where, but they're here somewhere. So I'd rather have those where it makes a pretty scene than have these weird covers. So those are gonna go. So don't hate me. I have other copies of this. I just think those ones are prettier than these ones. Alright, weird book that I have. I don't even know where I got this from. I couldn't even tell you. This is Secrets, Everyday Tips and Tricks from Japan. I've tried a couple of these. Some of them work, some of them don't. I haven't touched this book in like 3 or 4 years, so it's going. I at one point tried to learn Korean. Korean is a very hard language to learn. I tried to learn dirty words in Korean. I haven't also picked up this book in 150 years. That's going. Alright, another book that I don't know when I got this. But I'm just not interested. It's been sitting on my shelf. Girl of the Moment by Elizabeth Zindler? Zindel. It's been sitting on my shelf. Another book I won. I don't know how I won all these books. I don't know. Very Bad Things by Susan McBride. This is actually an advanced reader's copy. Again, it's been sitting on my shelf. Haven't read it. Thanks for the Trouble. This is an advanced reader's copy. Did I win this one too? I don't even know where I got this from. But haven't picked it up. It's going. Alright, this series. And I do have another book in this series that's going to go, but it's in my pile of books I have read this year. I finished this series, and it's going to go because it's kind of a cheesy series. And what is this series even called? The Breathless Trilogy is what this is. I think Fever is one, but yeah, it's a very smutty romance, but it's so unbelievably cringy that I'm getting rid of them. They're gone. They're gone! Alright, last pile! Last pile. Thoughts while having sex. Again, went through a phase where I thought I was going to buy this, like, women going through midlife crisis things, books. I don't know why. By Stephanie Lenihan. It's been sitting. Haven't read it. Mermaid. This is a retelling. The Little Mermaid. I liked it. Was it my favorite retelling? Not really, and I'm not really too big into The Little Mermaid, but it was a fun read. I'm gonna pass it along to somebody else. Alright, The Secrets of a Fire King. Don't know where I got this from. I believe this is... Oh, she wrote The Memory Keeper's Daughter, if you've read that before. But, yeah, this has been sitting, and I haven't read it, so it's gonna go. Okay, Mermaid Park, another one that's been sitting, I haven't read. That is going. Okay. Is Everyone Hanging Out With Me by Mindy Kaling. This was funny. This is a memoir. I got it on sale. Buy 2, get the 3rd free. I probably got this one for free. It was alright. It was funny because she's a comedian, but not one I want to keep on my shelf. Alright, Alaska Twilight by, Colleen Coble. It's been sitting on my shelves. There's no explanation other than that. A very controversial one, I think, if I remember correctly. Dorothy Must Die Stories by Danielle Page. I don't remember why this was controversial, but I haven't read it. I think because in my brain I was like, this is considered controversial. Let me know in the comments down below if you remember why this was controversial. Sorry, because I don't remember. Enlighten me. But this is gonna go. Alright, A Clean Slate. Another one of those books that I bought growing up and trying to figure out where my tastes lie. This is going. Haven't read it. It's going. Dreaming in Black and White. Another one where I bought it as I was trying to figure out my reading tastes. Haven't read it. It's going. Okay, these next ones. Oh yeah, here's more Maggie Shane. I told you I had more Maggie Shane. Blue Twilight and Edge of Twilight. I remember Edge of Twilight being my favorite one. So, I don't know if these were standalones or you had to read them in order. I don't remember, but I do remember Edge of Twilight being my favorite. I liked the story the most, so, you know, there it goes. It's going to somebody. All right, let's do this one. Nora Roberts' Angels Fall. I got a bunch of books from my aunt. She reads kind of these mass market paperbacks because she's traveled a lot, and she'd go into like a store at an airport and pick up a book when she was done with them, and then I would get the books. So this is Angels Falls. I think I remember reading this, but like a long time ago. So I'm going to send that along. Then I have, let's see. Do I have, okay. This is Devil Bones. This is Kathy Reaches. She was kind of she was kind of the ones they went to for research, I'm pretty sure, for the show Bones. Oh yeah, she's the author who inspired Fox television drama Bones, which, hello, David Boreanaz. I will forever stand with David Boreanaz. He's from my area, too. Do you know that? I think he's from Buffalo. Which is crazy. Hello, David Boreanaz. It's from my backyard. Alright, so I do have a bunch more of these books. I think they're on this shelf. I started reading them. I think they're a little too advanced for my brain because it has to do with like scientific things. And it's more in depth than the TV show. So I'm going to get rid of those. Alright, and then last but not least, I have some, I don't know, paranormal romances I haven't even read. So Not Your Ordinary Fairy Tale by Christina Warren. It's going to go. Eat, Pray, Love by Karen Sparks. Curlin Sparks. It's got a weird, funky cover. And then 2 from Lindsay Sands, A Bite to Remember and A Quick Bite. Those are all going. Those are all the books I'm going to get rid of. I have this empty space now. I have a bunch of books I'm going to keep that I love. And yeah, let's see. We got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 57 books we're getting rid of. Yay! Tom will be so happy. Now if only I knew what to do with these. Give me suggestions as to where I can take these books. And that is it. That is everything. I'm going to put the books that are staying back on the shelves and fill it in with some more books that don't have homes quite yet. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this shelf. Don't know when we're going to do another one because it was actually a lot. It's probably going to be quite a video to try and edit. Tomorrow's video, I'm hoping to be a unplugged book box. I just got my October one in today, and I'm going to try and film it today or tomorrow, or I don't know. I'm going to... Hopefully it's tomorrow's video because the October box came. I'm ready for it. My shelves are ready for it now. And yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Again, I'm making a video every day in October. Playlist is down below if you missed anything. And yeah, with that, I'm going to let you go because I have to put books back on the shelf. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!